Hi, my name is Lori, and I'm here to talk to you about Bob Reynolds. You know, Bob Reynolds, the sax player? No? Doesn't ring a bell? Well, that's why I decided to make this video for you. I'm calling it Bob Reynolds 101. Bob was born on the brisk autumn evening of September 29th, 1977. He was creative from an early age and went the route of the child actor. He had really cute headshots. At age 13, a neighbor gave him a saxophone, and the rest, as they say, is history. Making commercials with Bill Cosby was out. Playing music with Joshua Redman was in. He attended a performing arts high school in Jacksonville, Florida. And then he was off to Boston and Berklee College of Music, where he would not only graduate with honors, but win 4 composing awards. It was also where a 2 a.m. recording session for a friend of a friend would later take his career in a direction that would change it forever. After graduating from Berklee, Bob embarked on the adventure known as joining the Jonas Smith Band, where he spent 6 years touring the world, sleeping in a van, and learning what being a musician was really like. And now, people were starting to recognize him. It was time to do the obligatory, look sad while looking down, holding your instrument press shot. He did it well. Before he knew it, it was early 2007. Bob left Jonas Smith's band and started touring with an amazing guitar player you may have heard of, John Mayer. And while that association may be the one he's best known for, Bob is so much more than John Mayer's sax player. He runs a successful online business, providing video lessons to musicians around the world, even people in Iowa.
Hi, my name is Tommy Doggett, and I first heard Bob Reynolds playing saxophone with John Mayer back in 2009, and I immediately went to look for his website, and once I found it, I sent him an email, and I told him how I was interested in becoming a better saxophone player and asked if he could help me. Bob got right back to me, and he told me all about the online lesson site that he was creating, and I signed up for lessons, and I've been studying with him every day for the past 2.5 years. I got to meet him in person a year ago when he gave a master class at Tenor Madness Instrument Repair, and following the master class I got to hang out with him, and what I immediately noticed was there's not much difference between Bob the performer, Bob the teacher, or Bob the guy hanging out. Very down to earth and clearly passionate about what it is he's trying to accomplish as a musician. And I get the benefit of that studying with him. Just a wealth of knowledge, not only on the saxophone, but also in the history of music and the music industry.
He's a husband who married his college sweetheart, the love of his life, Nora Brickman, in 2006. He's a father to his beautiful little girl named Sadie, who's 1. And can we talk about his presence on Twitter? His tweets will go down in history because they are so profound. He lives in LA, so naturally he surfs. He played in a talk show band. He scored a movie. And 3 series for the Wigs channel on YouTube. And all of that stuff is great. But now let's talk about something more important, the music, and what some of his fans think about it.
What does your music say about you? Quite a bit, actually. Let's take the music of Bob Reynolds. To me, it says that I'm a fan of what music should always be. Majestic, powerful, beautiful. With every song you hear, emotion-evoking melodies. No fluff, no extraneous BS. Every note sounds lovingly crafted. Every phrase, full of unlimited possibilities. His music has the ability to let your soul take flight. So I ask again, what does your music say about you?
I discovered Bob Reynolds in 2008 when I was at a John Mayer concert. John Mayer was playing 3x5, one of my favorite songs, and Bob Reynolds just got up there and did this 20 to 30 second saxophone solo in the middle of the song that just blew me away. It just took that song to a whole different level. I mean, it was just an amazing track. And I remember a week later, I ended up hearing the song online. Somebody uploaded it who was at that show, and I ended up putting it in my iTunes library. And I listened to it for like 2 to 3 weeks straight. Like I seriously was at home humming the saxophone part because I thought it was just like that cool of like a song. I loved everything about it, and I just can't wait to see what he has in store for 2013. I'm pumped about it. I know it's going to be huge, and I think he's just one of the greatest artists. So I can't wait.
Hello everyone, my name is April, and I just want to take a few seconds and say a few words about Bob Reynolds. Back in 2007, when I first heard Bob play, I was so intrigued as to why I never heard of him before, and I was instantly drawn into his sound. Bob's music doesn't just tell a story, it tells his story, and I am very privileged and honored to be able to spread the word about him and what an incredible talent he is, and also what his music does for me. For me, Bob's music is an escape and it's an inspiration. He is an incredible talent and he's a great human being, and his music is exactly what we hip-hop heads call the perfect lyric over a tight beat. I will be a Bob Reynolds fan for the rest of my life, and I cannot wait to hear what he's working on next. Adios.
So why am I doing this? Because Bob is putting the finishing touches on his new studio album. He gathered some amazing musicians and created something really special. I promise you're not going to want to miss it. So there you have it, a not so short lesson in all things Bob Reynolds. And I have to be honest, if that didn't pique your interest, I'm not sure anything will. Oh, but there is one last thing. Let's all support Bob and his music so that his dream of having a celebrity fragrance can be realized.